The following is a presentation of the Wildcat Sports Network.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cat Chat, where we talk about the week that was and the week to come at LC Athletics. I'm Sports Information Director Richard Tiberville, and today we are once again joined by the head coach of your Louisiana College football team, Drew Maddox. Coach Maddox, thanks again for joining us this week.
Hi Richard, how are you?
For a second straight week, we're talking about a fourth quarter comeback, coming back from 3 scores down in the final 15 minutes, and this time, able to hold off last second Southwestern stand and come up with a big win at home. Just talk about that comeback in general.
Yeah, so it's no slight to anybody, but we felt like we were, we could have won that game by 20 points maybe if we just do what's right. So it'll be just big. We watched the film. We just want to execute better. We had some turnovers there. I don't know if I've been a part of a game where we had we turned the ball over 4 times, and got the win. So the good news is the guys kept fighting, and we got better and better, and that's a good part. To see the fight in them, to see the never quit, never surrender part of them, and that made me proud as a coach. But we still got a lot of stuff we can clean up and get better.
It was a good start to the game. You come out first drive, we marched almost right down the field on them, and then you get the option pitch out to Markalen Milburn for the touchdown, taking an early 7-0 lead. A few swap punts, and then come back again, and Markalen Milburn able to bust a 12-yard touchdown to give you a 13-0 lead.
Yep.
Just talk about the quick start and how that had to have you feeling good.
Yeah, no, it was a good start. I mean, that's the deal. We came out, we were fired up, ready to go, and we got out to that 13. It was good to see the offense do that. Coach D's been trying to get those guys, some of the stuff that we do at practice, opening drive and things like that. But it was good. We started off. I don't think we ever had a point where we weren't. We were stumbling on our own feet. I mean, we were just tripping on our own feet on a lot of stuff. And so, and once, kind of towards that, at the end of that game, you saw what really happened throughout the game, except we didn't have a takeaway. We didn't turn the ball over. And we just played a little more assignment on the defensive side of the ball. And all of a sudden, we come roaring back and end up winning the game. So the turnovers were really killing us is what really happened there.
Southwestern also went to the bag of tricks a few times.
Yeah.
So they hit a halfback pass for a touchdown that kind of really started their momentum to scoring 31 straight points.
Yeah, so they did a bubble pass. So they threw the ball to a receiver, and I believe it might have been the backfield out of the backfield. But anyways, then threw the ball down the field and busted it. And they did it later on, and then they did another little trick play there that we called them on later on in the game. But anyways, Coach Austin does a really good job. I've always said he's one of the best play callers. When I was here before, when I played those guys, it always felt like he just had an answer kind of for everything, and he's got a good feel for the game and knows when he needs it. And so he went in he knew he needed it. He was down 13-0, and he went into it and got it. And so, anyways, it's a testament to them and all that. But it is what it is. And
then you kind of get back into that rhythm in the about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hit Ganote for a touchdown pass on a fourth down play that you had to feel like you kind of needed at that point to really get back into the contest.
Yeah, we did. So the fourth, I know we could have maybe kicked a field goal there, and it would have been 31, and then you can go score 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversion, and you can go. But we didn't really do a good job of executing the PAT earlier. So I felt like, the heck with that, we're just going to go for it on. This is it. We're going to go for it on fourth down. And Coach G caught up a great play right there to Ganote, and then that was kind of it,
And defender was really in position on Ganote, but that was a good pass by Palermo, getting it over the top of the defender who had inside position.
So Ganote's, pushing 6'1", 6'2", or whatever. He just kind of threw it over the top of him, and that guy. His leverage was not the best, so Sal got it over the top of his head there.
And then the next play is really the play that maybe kind of broke the dam for you guys. The 62-yard bomb to Leon. you had just missed on the play before. You had just missed on a open pass that would have seemed like it would have had a similar result. Come right back to it, hit it, and Leon was gone for the touchdown that got you within one score.
Yeah, it's a big play. I mean, it really was. It was huge. That drive where we scored with Canode and we went for it on fourth down, that was like a 5-minute drive. So it's down to 6 minutes in the game, and then defense went out there, did a great job, shut them down 3 and out, 1, 2, 3. And then so we get the ball back right there. We tried that first play, didn't get it. Second play was when we bombed it to Canaan right there for 65 yards. Then we scored with right at 4 minutes left to go. So it's 2 minutes. We scored 14 points right there in 2 minutes, or 13. I think we went for 2, didn't get it. But anyway, so it was definitely it was a great catch, great ball, and all that. So.
And then you need another quick stop, and you get it from Demario Weathersby with an interception.
Yep.
You gotten some pressure on the quarterback, kind of forced an errant throw, and Demario was there to reel in the present.
Yeah, so I'm just super proud of him. He wasn't a starter at the beginning of the year. He kind of worked himself into that role. And that was his first start this past game. And so he just does a really good job. He played it like we told him to play it. We kind of felt like, they would kind of do something similar to what happened there. And so he played it. He was looking for it, and he poached it. So it was a great play, and good job by him. I don't know how far he jumped in the air, but it seemed like he jumped 50 inches, vertical right there to get that ball. And then the offense went down and did what they were supposed to do with it. So
yeah, it was nice and easy, only being 18 yards away from pay dirt after the interception. And Palermo punches it in from 4 yards out, gives you the lead, and then finds Ganode for the 2-point conversion, which making it a full field goal game was a big key right there.
Yeah, no, it was. It was, and then it was just back out, defense. So the week before, that kind of happened. We went down, we scored with, 4 minutes left or 3.5 minutes left at Belhaven to take the first lead of the game. And, they hit us on a late third down play, and we had a chance to get off the field there, and so they dug deep, same scenario, just the same exact scenario the next week. And first play of the game, or of that drive right there, Logan Brimmer, a freshman, has a big-time sack, first down, so he knocks him back for a 5-yard loss, and they got to hurry up now and go and stuff like that. And then after that, we asked our corners and some of our secondary guys to play a lot of man, and we did it even in that scenario. The week before we were trying to play some other stuff and be conventional like everybody else does, but maybe that's not the best thing to do. So we stayed aggressive at the end right there, and that's what we had done all day. So we did it. Coach Jansen did a great job of calling that and seeing it, and got the stop.
Got the fourth down stop, and then you put the ball in the hands of Briscoe, who picks up a first down. That allows you to kneel out the rest of the clock, and it was something watching from the press box. I'm sure it was even more so down there on the field for you guys.
Yeah. I got gray hairs. It was coming everywhere now, but so for sure it was a lot better than losing.
And then we're coming out on Wednesday that you're going to sweep the East Division Player of the Week awards. Kanan Leon's going to get offensive, Micah Latin defensive, and then Hunter Martinson Special Teams Player of the Week. Don't want to say it was just because that was the only game in the Eastern Division this week, but those guys really did put on a good performance to help all three of them.
Yeah, so Hunter's doing a great job. They only got to return one kickoff because he put all the rest of them out of the back of the end zone, so they couldn't even return it. And so that's a big deal. I mean, anytime you don't have a chance to return to get a big play like that, it's great for us. And so he's done a great job. And then Latin's been good all year. This might not even have been his best game, to be honest with you. I know he had 2.5 sacks and all that, but he's leading the conference in sacks right now, and number 2 in tackles for a loss. He's just having a great year. And Kanan's done the same thing. I mean, he's been right there. He's been our we have a bunch of good players over there on offense, but he's been a guy that seems like he sparks us and makes some big plays when we need him. So I'm proud of those guys. I'm glad.
So we obviously want to say congratulations to those three for being named Player of the Week. But now I know how you are. You're trying to put that game now behind you and look ahead to perhaps the best team in all of Division III football, Mary Hardin-Baylor, with a chance to win the Eastern Division still on the table for you heading into the final week of the quote-unquote regular season this year. Just talk about going into playing that juggernaut that is UMHB.
Yeah, so it's UMHB. I mean, they're big up front and they're very physical, and they've been winning national championships and all that over there. But I just want to, I told our players earlier in the week, I just want to play good ball. I want to go play good fundamental football, and I don't want them to see whose name's on the helmet because it doesn't matter. And we just want to go play football. And I think they'll do that. These guys have impressed me all year long with their want to win and how hard they try and how much they buy into what we say. I mean, it's just a blessing. I'm proud of these guys. You know, I would go anywhere with them. I wouldn't want another team. I wouldn't trade them for anybody in the world. They've just done everything. They've exceeded my expectations for that. And I want them to go, put up a good show against one of the better teams in the country because they truthfully can.
Now, UMHB is coming off of a bye week. A week after they were in quite a battle with ETBU. Just talk about what you saw as you were scouting. I'm sure you took a very hard look at that UMHB ETBU game.
Yeah, so we did. It was it's a prototypical UMHB team. You know, their defensive line is the first thing that pops out. And, they got a really good quarterback, a little playmaker, man. He's like Johnny Manziel back there running around. So.
It's not the first time I've seen that comparison.
Yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of good running quarterbacks around this league this year, but he's very good, and their special teams is good year in and year out. You know, that's something that I think they pride. I don't know, but I feel like they pride themselves on that. You know, so they're just a really good team. They're a sound team. Coach Fredenberg's won 2 national championships, I think, or something like that. You know, they've done a great job over there. So. For us, it's just it's about us. It's about just going and putting on our best game. Let's put our best game of the year on the last regular season game of the year to show the growth that we've got. Hopefully all the turnovers were last week, and we can be clean and play like we did, maybe the first week of the season.
And then after UMHB, which I'm sure we'll have a chance to talk about next week, you have what the ASC is calling a playoff week where same place finishers in the 2 divisions meet up. So 1 West, 1 versus 1 East, et cetera, et cetera. 2 and 4 comes to the Eastern home. And that if LC finishes either 2nd or 4th in division, we'll be having one more home game at Wildcat Field, which I know would be great to play one more game in front of your fans. But you want to get that win.
I'd much rather be on the road. I'd much rather be on the road. So.
I'm sure the fans would love to see one more home game.
I think they'd like to see us win a conference championship.
Be on
the road.
Yes, you do want to see. Yeah, you do want to be able to see that home or that road game because you've won the Eastern Division.
Yeah. So there's a lot to still play out with the whole. You and I were talking about a second ago. I guess we'll know Sunday. After everything kind of clears, where we're going and what might happen. So. There's just still a lot to kind of figure out there because of the way the East is right now and how tight everybody is and how kind of good everybody is. So we'll have to see where we fall.
I guess as we kind of look at the standings, as we talked about, a win over UMHB means you're the 1 seed. You've won the Eastern Division. The only thing that's really settled at this point is Southwestern's going to be the 5, and they're going to play whoever finishes last in the West. And then right in the middle is LC, ETBU, and Belhaven all sitting in that 2-1, 1-2 range that can really muddle things up. Should the results on Saturday play out the way they are?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to break that code right now. I think that we'll just have to see, what everybody does after Saturday. Sunday morning, we'll take a deep breath and figure out where we're going, or if somebody's coming here.
But the game this Saturday at Mary Hardin-Baylor at noon. I know all our games so far have been at 1 o'clock. This game will be at noon, so make sure you have your clock set appropriately. Game will be live streamed if you can't make it out to Belton, Texas, to Crusader Field to watch the Wildcats play. And Coach, good luck on Saturday, and let's go ahead and bring home an Eastern Division title. Why not?
That'd be cool, man. Thank you.
And we want to thank you all for watching. We hope you have enjoyed today's game, today's Cat Check, and we hope to see you again next time. I'm Richard Tiberville. Thank you for joining.
Calls up.